going on, guys? Welcome back to another video with Blues Away MJ. We back with another video, guys. We're sitting here in our favorite spot for the week. It's been my favorite spot, I guess, for the last week or so, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I'm loving these sit downs. I'm loving these one-on-ones. I hope you guys are enjoying this content as well. If you are, please leave a comment down below. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. We have finally hit 200 subscribers, guys. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. And I know we can do it with you guys' support. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, please check out my previous content and go ahead and leave a like and a comment on one of those videos. You know, let me know what you guys think about that, about those videos. So, guys, today we are here. Well, tonight, because it's 10 o'clock at night. We are here to do the Michael Jackson Unpopular Opinion Edition, Part 1, guys. So, I know this was a content I did from one of my supporters. Shout out to Mariah. I know that we were supposed to do people leave their comments, but for this part 1, because I want to actually get the footage out there, get the content out there for you guys, and because it has been a debate on Twitter. Guys, y'all know when it's a debate on Twitter, I have to come and let my opinions out on my platform, because this is where my voice can be heard, guys. This is where my opinion can be heard. So if you agree, if you disagree, it's all good. We don't all have to agree on the same things. Today, guys, we are going to do our Michael Jackson Unpopular Edition, Part 1. And we are going to get I screenshotted some things from Twitter, because today, guys, Twitter has been on fire. Twitter has been on fire with a bunch of opinions. Guys. So today, I'm going to read you the good and the bad opinions. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, guys. I'm not going to leave anything out. I screenshotted a few that really just caught my eye. It was a lot. It was over 400 quotes on one of these posts. I didn't go through all of them, of course, but I did capture a few of them that just caught my eye and that I had to just speak on. So without further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and sit back and enjoy. Let's go. So we're going to get right into it. The first unpopular opinion that started it all, that I saw, that the first conversation that I saw on Twitter, this is one I'm going to respond to. Okay, let's get right into the video. So, guys, on Twitter, the first thing that I saw was about Michael Jackson taking risks or something like that. This unpopular opinion, which I'll pop them on the screen, it says, wish he took more risks artistically. Wished he took more risk artistically. Now, I'm not sure what they meant by risk or artistic risk. I'm not sure what they meant by that. But I'm assuming from the conversations that's going back and forth, they wanted him to be like Prince or Madonna. They wanted him to be nude. They wanted him to promote nudity. They wanted him to promote sexual things like Prince or Madonna. That's what the conversation is giving. It's giving that you guys wanted this man to be like another artist or other artists that you guys seen or whatever like that. And that shouldn't be the case. When you say risk, this man's whole career was a risk. His entire solo career was built off risk. His childhood career was built off risk. His dad took a risk to get them where they were. That's the start. The second risk is the fact that they were young black boys. The only black family to go mainstream in a time where it wasn't so popular. Then let's transition into the fact that when he went solo, it was a risk because they didn't think that he could rock it solo without his brothers. That was a risk. Or the fact that when he went solo, he promoted things like healing the world, changing the world, we are the world. He promoted unity in his music. He promoted things like passing his music along the generations and people of all race and color to not only see music with color, but see to dance. Dancing has no color. You know what I'm saying? Like, he promoted things like that in the 70s. So how risky did you want him to be? Because I feel like he was very risky. Let's talk about Thriller, how he put out the biggest selling album of all time. And really and truly, it didn't even go well. The promo run, the actual, not the promo run, the actual planning and prepping and production of Thriller did not go as planned. That was a risk by putting that project out. He took that risk, and guess what? It gave him the biggest selling album of all time. No album has topped Thriller, not even his own albums. So what are you talking about? Okay, we're not gonna spend too much on these. We're not gonna spend too much time on these unpopular opinions. That was just the first one I had to touch on because that was the heavy topic in the community today, that he did not take enough risks artistically. All right. The second one is gonna say the second most overrated musical artist of all time. He's overrated? How is Michael Jackson overrated? How? Can someone please answer that? Because if you can answer how this man is overrated, like, I really want to know. How is Michael Jackson overrated when he's known from corner to corner of the earth? People that don't even speak English know who Michael Jackson is. And his music was 99% English music, American music. What are you talking about? People that don't even speak English know who Michael Jackson is. So please explain to me how he is overrated. That's wild. That was a wild one right there. That was a wild one. But I've seen wilder. We're gonna keep on getting into it. Let's go. Let's try to find a positive one. Here you go. The actual music industry. I like that one. The actual music industry. Like, this man birthed your favorite artist. Your favorite artist is a Michael Jackson fan. Your favorite artist is a Michael Jackson fan. It doesn't matter the race. It doesn't matter the color. It doesn't matter the genre. I've seen Latin music, MJ inspiration. I've seen other cultures of inspiration from MJ. So the actual music industry, period, point blank. Let's get into the next one. Someone said he should have done more live choreography. He often did his iconic moves from what I've seen and left it at that. I wish we got to see Remember the Time example perform. I wish we got to see Remember the Time, for example, perform with the choreography. Now, I agree with the second part of that comment. I agree with the second part of that comment. He stated, wait, if I can find it. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to agree with that. I'm gonna agree with that. I agree that the second comment, I agree that he definitely should have performed Remember the Time choreography. If you watch the Dangerous rehearsals, which I'm sure most of you guys have, then you see them rehearsing Dangerous. You see them rehearsing Remember the Time choreography. Now, why we never got that actual live without him in the chair, I don't know, but I hope we can get an answer to that from like Lavelle or somebody that was around in that time. That way we'll know, Travis, that way we'll know the exact reason as to why he never performed that song live choreography. I'm going to say it was just too difficult. I'm going to say, but then again, I could be wrong. Let's get into another one. After Dangerous, his performances went on what felt like autopilot. The same song routines over and over. He apparently wanted to do his own thing sometimes, but was afraid fans wouldn't like it because it wasn't the same stuff. It almost felt like he flanderized himself. I'm going to say that I feel as though if you go to a Michael Jackson concert, it's going to be certain things that you want to see. When you dealing with Michael Jackson, you typically want to see the moonwalk. You typically want to see certain moves. Now, I feel as though he definitely gave a lot of flavor in his movements. It wasn't the same. His performances was never the same. If you watch his performances, you will know that each performance is really not the same. The ad-libs could be different. Something is different from that performance. Yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying about the set list. Maybe you saying the set list, maybe it was things like that, but at the same time it's like I feel as though he gave the people what they wanted. And there's no crime in that. I mean, he gave the people what they wanted. And he let the art speak for itself. Regardless of how you feel, those people paid to go see him and they enjoyed themselves. So, somebody said, I didn't like his dance steps, but that's just me though. Yeah, that's just you because his dance steps are iconic. His dance steps are being repeated over and over by different genres. I mean, different generations. His dance steps are being repeated by different generations over and over. You see so many impersonators, so many tribute artists doing Michael Jackson dance steps because they're iconic and they're generational. What do you have? What do you have? Sorry. Like, what do you have to sit there and say, that's just me though? I don't know. Who are you? Alright, nah. Disrespect should never be directed to this man, especially when a lot of people built a career on his back. Without him, the music industry would cease to exist. It would be so boring, lackluster. I agree. A lot of this man music inspired the next generation. You hear so many MJ samples. You hear so many MJ. I mean, you see so many MJ fashion. What is it, Inspos. You just see a lot of things that they give MJ. You know what I'm saying? I was watching High School Musical a few minutes ago. Literally, I was watching a few of those songs that I loved to perform when I was a kid. And I'm like, this is very much Michael Jackson vibe. But you have to understand, Kenny Ortega and Michael Jackson go hand in hand with each other. They worked hand in hand. So I can get that vibe. I feel like he was definitely the music industry. He should definitely be credited for that. It would have been great if he performed live acoustic songs without dancing or high energy. I agree. It's certain songs that I definitely want to see live, like Speechless. Speechless would be a great song to see live. Acapella, acoustic, or whatever. Butterfly, you know, things like that. Slow and mellow would definitely have been great to see. Let's speed it up. Overall, I consider Off the Wall his best. However, for an era, it's undoubtedly Dangerous through Invincible as his peak. I love Thriller, I do. But have you heard Stranger in Moscow? He more or less only got better with time, really. Invincible is the shit. Me, Dangerous is his overall best, but that's just my opinion. When you say creatively, I'm going to go Dangerous. Dangerous creative was on a different level because of the simple fact is he had complete control over that album. Again, I'm going to always uplift Dangerous as my favorite. But again, that's just my opinion. Off the Wall is another great, great album. It's a timeless album. I love it. I love the vibes of it. It's a very, very happy album, very sunny vibe, very, you know what I'm saying, 70s sunny vibes. Like I definitely love the vibes of Off the Wall. But I'm gonna have to uplift Dangerous as my, as my overall best. Again, I do agree with the Dangerous through Invincible as a great era for him, but I'm gonna have to say Bad was definitely like a peak in his career. How could it not be? He rocked the whole solo tour by himself, worldwide tour, at a very, in his late 20s. So like, definitely say Bad is his like peak, but again, that's just my opinion. Let's get into a few more. He's so sick. He's sick for never performing PYT, and it's the Falling in Love by Live by. Yeah, it's certain songs that he really ticked me off, and it's like, bro, why you didn't perform this song? Like, why didn't you perform this song? What was the reason? What was the reason you didn't perform this song? I want to know. Like, why? Why really? Why you didn't perform Can't Let It Get Away? Why you didn't perform PYT? You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't perform songs like what else? What else? What else? What else? Y'all comment down below some songs that y'all would love to see. Y'all would have loved to see Michael Jackson perform. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. We're gonna end it with this one. No. This will be the next to the last one, cause this is another one that got to me, and it was like, huh? He craved mass appeal too much. As great as his discography is, we could have gotten a lot more artistic and creative risk later in his career if he wasn't so worried about being able to sell every single human on the planet. Come on. Like, here we go with this risk word. The word of the day is risk. What? Where are y'all getting this that he was not risky? Like, where are you getting this information? What are you seeing that shows you that this man was not risky? If he wasn't so worried about being able to sell every single human on the planet, his goal was to be the greatest. He spoke highly of himself. He spoke affirmations into his career. He gave credit to the higher power for his career. And you're sitting here saying if he wasn't worried about selling every human, the goal is to be the greatest. That was his mentality. If your goal not to be the greatest at whatever it is that you do, then you need to change your mentality. Because his goal was to sell every human. Not only sell it to them, unite them, bring them together. You know what I'm saying? Music like that. So I feel at selling every human. He deserved that. He put the work in for it. He put it in his music. And for you to say he craved mass appeal too much, how did he crave mass appeal too much? It was literally chosen for him. He literally could not escape it. So people opinions, man, I'm telling y'all, they got wild. It's wild ones. It's wild ones in the quotes, guys. I didn't even get them all, but you already know. They mention things like the false allegations. Let me find this one. Let me read some positive ones real quick. If there's one celeb that I have to choose being a ride or die for, it'll always be him, without a doubt. Without a doubt, for sure. Like, when we speak on greatness, when we speak on believing in yourself, motivating you to be great, motivating you to believe and chase your dreams, we speak about Michael Jackson. Like, literally, I listen to his music and I just get to feel like, let me chase my dream. Let me do what it is that I really love to do. And now I found something that I not found, but I circle back to my inner child. You guys may think Blues Away just swept off the storm and I just got into the MJ world, when no. You guys, I've been doing this. I just haven't did it on a platform. And I'll say this over and over again. This man behind me is the reason why I'm doing this. Because of the fact is, it's not many people that's making MJ content that's, you know what I'm saying, doing it like I am. I respect everybody doing it the way they do it. The way you spread his legacy is the way you spread his legacy. But I'm doing it in my own way, you guys. So definitely want to bring you guys along with that journey. Show you guys that you can do it too. You can chase your dream. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. And don't let nobody tell you different. And if you listen to this man behind you, he's going to tell you the same exact thing. So definitely shout out to him, man. I'm going to always be an MJ fan no matter what. It's the overrated comments for me. Man. Overrated is wild. I feel like he's underrated. Let's read another positive one. Michael Jackson was God and the industry was afraid of his power. So they took him out of here. Music was in his veins. He was the real GOAT. You guys, I'm a big advocate on saying that Michael Jackson was the biggest artist in the world. And the biggest artist in the world was an African-American man. The people couldn't take it. They couldn't understand it. They don't understand why he beat Elvis. They don't understand why so many people was attracted to this African-American man. They don't understand it. So they did whatever they could to try to tarnish his legacy. They did whatever they could to try to take his name down. But as y'all can see, it's still standing years after death. He's still spreading. He's still making money in the afterlife. So shout out to the real GOAT, man. Shout out to MJ for leaving something that we all can share, we all can vibe and listen to and spread, because it's wild. It's wild out here being an MJ fan, man. You get crazy comments that you gotta respond to. Sometimes you just have to respond to it. King of Pop, a good man who tried making the world a better place. Lots of false allegations, but he came out innocent even after his death. He will forever live in my heart. 100%. 100%. The false allegations ain't stopped. They haven't stopped yet. But that's just what they are. False allegations. False allegations. Lies run sprints, truth run marathons, guys. Lies run sprints, truth run marathons. It was another one that I saw. Unpopular opinion. But I think it's crazy how we grew up watching MJ become less and less Negro the more successful he got. Because I was a fan of his, but I didn't get the illness part until I got much older. This is them responding to the Prince, Michael Jackson's son's Prince with Mike Tyson interview. That's going to be another video we're going to get into. But I don't like the fact that they are constantly, why are we still bringing up his skin condition in 2023? Why are we constantly bringing up his skin condition in 2023? Like, why? We already know that it's a known skin disease now. We already know that. So many people after him have came out and stated, yeah, I have what Michael Jackson had. And they showing you guys that their pigment is going from one color to the other color. Why are we still making this a big deal right now in 2023? Like, we have to grow up. And it's adults that I'm seeing. It's little adults that I'm seeing making these ignorant comments. If you guys don't educate yourself, then you're ignorant. You're ignorant. That's all I'm going to say on that. But guys, as you can see, there was a lot of good, there was a lot of bad, but the good outweighs the bad at all times. We all know the King of Pop don't stop. We all know his legacy live forever, and he's always going to be the topic of discussion, guys. We just got to get used to it. At the end of the day, we know what's up. We know his legacy ain't going nowhere, and we're going to stand 10 toes down behind it because it's unbreakable. You guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you comment down below your favorite part, some of the opinions that you have on Michael Jackson, and we will get into another video. We'll do a part 2. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. Without further ado, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back with more videos. Love you guys. We out.